All right, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. Remember, rational expressions are just when you have an expression. Am I writing? Yeah. Nope, not writing. An expression, so like something without an equal sign, and rational means like in a fraction, as a ratio in a fraction. So we have these in the, oh no, I'm doing voices. We're dividing here. What happens when you divide?
You want to change.
Yeah, flip the second fraction. So we're going to flip this over, and we're going to change this to multiplication. KFC, some people remember it like that. Keep, flip, change. Not chicken. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my first step that I'm going to do. 7x. That one stays. I don't do anything with it. I change this to multiplication, and then I just take this and flip it over. A lot of people, like one of the mistakes that I see, is copying it down wrong, which is terrible because it's not even, you're not making any logical mistakes. It's just you're not being careful. So take time to copy it down properly. Me, I can use my iPad. Copied it down exactly. All I did was flipped it. Now what do you think we're going to do? Go ahead.
For the big one, I did the big X.
Yeah, what is that? What are you doing? Like, what is that called?
X big X.
Yeah, but what are we, like, what were the instructions normally? Factoring. We're factoring. We're just going to factor everything. This, we can use the X method. This, what can we do?
We can divide them by 2.
Yeah, divide by 2, so taking out a common factor. Same with this, we can divide by x. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to factor each piece. So first, keep, flip, change. Second, factor each piece. So the 7x is just going to remain as 7x. I don't know why it's red now. This, I can divide a 2 out, right?
2x minus 5.
So divide by 2, divide by 2. 2 on the outside. Actually, that's getting messy. I'm going to say 2 on the outside, x
Minus 1. Negative 5.
minus 5, yeah.
Sorry.
Do the x, like x factoring or big X on that one. 30 and negative 11. So many people forget that negative. Negative 5 and negative 6. This is a 30, not a 36. Does that work? Negative times a negative is a positive. Add it together. Yes, that works. So we can also use the shortcut. Very good, because we have no coefficient in front of there. I'm just factoring each piece. This is like review of factoring.
Yep.
If you don't know how to factor, pay attention to this. Ask questions about it, because you need to know how to do this. And then x minus 6, all divided by, we can divide by x there. So I'll do that. The x will go on the outside. What do we have? X. Hey. So that goes away. That goes away. Is that it?
Yep.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What else?
Oh,
The x's, yeah, the x's. If it's on top and bottom, they cancel out. What do they cancel to?
To 1.
To 1. When you're dividing, it cancels to 1. We just never write the 1 because 7 times 1 is still just 7. 2 times 1 is still just 2. If you're adding and subtracting and stuff cancels out, that cancels to 0. So make sure you understand that. So my answer is what?
7 divided by 2.
7 over 2. For this one, we do, the first thing is to divide by 1 so that it's a fraction. Because it is division, we always want to keep the first one, flip the second one, and multiply. So that's what I'll do first. Keep the first one. Flip the second one and change that to multiplication. So this is 1 over 2x squared plus 5x. It's 1 over. And then we'll do big X on that one. I'm just going to explain this one. So big X, that would be,
Negative 10.
yeah, negative 10. We got to do 2 times, hold on. 2 times negative 5 has to be on the top. Some people would have just put negative 5, but it's actually 2 times negative 5. And then 3 on the bottom, 5 and 2, but the 2 has to be negative. Because 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. And if you add them together, you get positive 3. But we can't just write x plus 5 and x minus 2. We have to do 2x squared plus 3, nope, not 3x, plus 5x, right?
Yeah.
That's from there. Minus 2x minus 5.
See, if you put the 2, these 2 in this.
So you divide by what's in common here. I can only divide by x. So I get x on the outside, 2x plus 5 on the inside. And here, like, I want to show it this way because the only thing that you can bring out is what?
1.
Yeah, negative 1. When the first one's negative, you should divide by a negative, even if nothing is in common, or nothing else is in common. And that's what happens here. We can only divide by negative 1, but then we get 2x plus 5. Now it's the same. So when I factor this, I'll have the 2x plus 5, and then also the x minus 1. Nothing happened to the 3x, so I can leave that the same. So far, are we okay?
Yeah.
And then this one I can divide by x.
Yeah.
So I just get still the 1 in the top, 1 over, right? That's from there. So 1 is still in the top. Whoops. And on the bottom I have x times,
2x plus 5.
yeah, 2x plus 5, x plus 5. So the 2x plus 5's cancel. X minus 1 times 1, that's just x minus 1. I'm going to write the answer way over here in red. So I have x minus 1 in the top because x minus 1 times 1. And then what in the bottom?
3x squared.
Yeah, we have x times x. That's x squared, but then also the 3. So that's 3x squared. So not terribly different. I think it was good to see using something that's not using the shortcut. But that's it. Still all the same steps.